Hi everybody and welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to test number 615. And we have with us today the world famous Yonex Astrox 99 3U. Let's go through the racket specs as we normally do. And the string tension, maximum string tension recommended on this racket, 29 £29 maximum string tension, although I'm pretty sure people string above that. But remember, if you do string above the recommended string tension, maximum string tension, Yonex do invalidate your warranty, so be careful on that note. 3U means it's an 85 to 89 grams. The E-zone testing, E-zone weight test for this shows it to be at 92.5, so close to 93 grams, and that's with the grip supplied by Yonex and a 0.65mm gauge string. Now, most of the Astroxes are head heavy, so the balance of the racket is towards the head. The E-zone balance point test shows the racket to be head heavy, as we said, quite head heavy actually, head heavier than I thought it would be. And the shaft stiffness of the racket is expected to be stiff, but the E-zone test for it shows it as very stiff. It's actually a very stiff racket. Now, the availability, well, obviously Astrox 99 is the racket. As I said on the 4U video, it's the world famous Kento Momoto. We've had Lee Chong-wei made a statement about it. It's the racket to use by Yonex at the moment. So it's available all over the planet, no problems in getting hold of it. The UK 160, 170 is a rough price range, so that is at the premium end of the racket range from Yonex. And interestingly, the Aura Speed by Victor is also at the 160, 170, and there's a stark difference between the two rackets. Big difference between the two. Okay, so the design, well, it's exactly the same as the 4U, so I'm going to say exactly the same stuff. So it's a very well executed design. The paint quality, you can see, is really good. The lines, everything about it, print quality, superbly done. It just doesn't excite me. I think I just like more vibrancy than this, but really well done. We'll show you some JPEGs now, see what you think of the design, and do leave some comments below. Okay, so it is court testing time. Let's go to the E-zone court tests. So here are the Badminton Racket Review E-zone key points for testing. Firstly, all rackets are restrung with the same string. Or they were, but this is now no longer being made, so we will be shifting to this string from 2019. All rackets are restrung to 25 pounds of tension. All rackets, 25 pounds of tension. We use the same shuttles, the Yonex AS30s for the control, maneuver and smash test. The player in the smash test uses the same velocity or same power, or as much as is humanly possible to do so, for each test. The control test, obviously it's the same player with the same abilities, and the maneuver test, well, it's a fairly isolated range of movement, in fairness. That's all the key information for you. Let's get back to the court testing. Okay, let's move across to the smash test and see how good this racket is at smashing the shuttlecock. The E-zone smash test is designed to reveal the racket smash potential, which we measure the shuttle speed in kilometers per hour, and at the same time we measure the relative head speed of the racket, but that kind of image is presented on every single individual racket page within the E-zone. Now on to the actual smash test. Let's do the E-zone maneuver test. Let's see how quickly this racket moves. In this test, we want to see what maximum speed the racket can achieve from rest. In this test, we measure the head speed of the racket, recording the fastest speed achieved in kilometers per hour. The player is isolated to move the racket in only one direction, which is upwards, from a rest position as quickly as possible. Finally, we're going to do a control test, see how good this racket is at controlling the shuttlecock. In this test, we place 4 large buckets in front of the player. He aims for the green bucket every time. Every shuttle in the green bucket scores maximum. Shuttles going into the grey bucket score less, and anything in the net or out doesn't score at all. The clip we show you here is half or less of the total test that we do. So what do we think of this Yonex Astrox 99 3U racket? Well, the first thing you note is as soon as you start playing with it, there is a notable weight to it, and the stiffness of that shaft, the head heaviness. I find it an awkward racket to use. I think you're going to have very good arm muscles, resilient shoulder and elbow, and your footwork and technique are going to really need to be in place to get the full performance potential out of this racket. 90% of people who buy it will not get the full potential out of this racket because it is just not made for 90% of the badminton population. That's the honest truth. It's a good racket, I'm sure, if you've got everything perfect. Kenta Momoto is not the typical example of most badminton players. That's why he's world #1, because he's that good. Most of us are not anywhere near that spectrum of play. So honestly, I think if you do really want the best racket that Yonex are selling right now in 2018, then this is it. But will your game benefit from it? Will you physically suffer from it? Will it strain your shoulders, elbows? Most likely. And will you get a big banging smash out of it? That's debatable. So I think, again, I wouldn't put it on the recommended list if I was you, but certainly if you've got this racket, you love it, you've tried it, big smash, let us know, what stage of badminton you're at. Are you a county player? Are you a young player? So I can imagine somebody with very, very fast hand speed, lots of energy, super fit, could probably bring this racket out to perform really well. The reason that we say what we've said is because there's a lot of other rackets that we've tried out, including other Astroxes, that are cheaper and can offer more. And interestingly, the Aura Speed, which is the same price as this, I thought the Aura Speed access to performance was a lot easier to get through to. You could get a smash regularly out of the Aura Speed, and it was just less hard work. So that's an interesting comparison. But if you want to know absolutely everything about this racket, you need to go over to the E-Zone, where the charge is £1.99 to £9.99 depending on the length of subscription. The prices are due to go up in 2019 for subscription to the E-Zone, but you get everything. There literally is, we have asked and asked and asked, we can't think of anything more that could be added to racket information than is available on the E-Zone right now. A full, unbiased, in-depth review of this Astrox 99 video review, that is, plus all the data from the testing, all the videos, JPEGs from the testing. Here's a quick example of what the E-Zone looks like when you visit. Thanks for tuning in today. Your support, super appreciated. Your comments, super appreciated. Likes, subscriptions, likes on Facebook, Instagram followers. The E-Zone subscriptions this year have just grown beyond our wildest beliefs. You know, it's really good to see the feedback we're getting from the E-Zone platform, and next year that will be redeveloped from the comments we had from our members. Actually, we're listening to the badminton players out there who want to see different information displayed in different ways, so that's all going to happen. We're constantly working hard to provide you with the best possible information on rackets anywhere in the world, anytime in history. So Badminton Racket Review is the world's #1 badminton racket review site. No one's ever tested more rackets in greater depth than we have. It's great to have you here today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.